Hey loves, it's Baja Jaqua. I'm coming on really quickly to talk about something that I've been wanting to speak about for a long time. Now, there has been three occurrences in the last week that has let me know that one, I'm going to bring back my group as Esoteric Elite Living. It is a spiritual group. I had it only for about 6 months many years ago. And for a lot of reasons, I dismantled the group. And really, it's more of a school than it is a group. I'll say that. But it's something that I am going to reopen, and I'm reopening it for very specific reasons. And one of the main reasons is that there is a serious misunderstanding about masculine and feminine energy. And I have been, I'll say, on the sidelines listening to this conversation in many different ways, from it being like the red pill, um, point of view to the feminist point of view. I have listened to people talk about the sacred feminine and the divine feminine, the divine masculine, toxic masculinity, feminist. Um, the feminist point of view, and everyone seems to be um, caught up in choosing sides. And what has happened is there has been this war that is created where we think that the masculine and the feminine are at war with each other and that one of them has to win. When in reality, there is no separation. There is no separation between the masculine and feminine. There is no war. There is only one. And when you understand that there is only one and that the divine is one, there is no argument. The war ends immediately because the reality is it is two sides of the same coin. It is two sides of the divine. It is two sides of the sacred. And they're really not separate. They are all the divine. It is as if you are making the creator choose between the feminine and the masculine when there is no separation. There is only complementary energy. That's literally all it is. There's energy that complements each other. It is always meant to complement each other. It is never meant to be at war with each other. It was never meant to be at odds with each other. If you truly understood that, there would be no war. There would be no conversation like, there is toxic masculinity, and there is toxic this, and there is the feminist, and da, 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 da. And that's how it rings in my ear. I'm gonna just be honest. The reality is, the masculine and the feminine all come from the creator. It is all the creator or all the divine. They're the people. I'll back up. The people that have used this as a way to cause division are really the only ones that's winning because they've used this as their angle. There's whole businesses started off of this. There is entire conversations started off of this. And if they had to be honest and say, you know what, there is no separation, it is all the divine, then everything would fall right there. But it is in their interest, in their best interest, to keep this argument going. It is in their best interest to make it seem like that it needs to be a side choose, and that the masculine or the man, let's say the man, needs to be in touch with his feminine side, or the woman feels like that she has been all masculine, or there's a conversation we're trying to make a woman feel like she's too masculine, too much, too something, when in reality there are only toxic people. There are people that don't get it, that don't understand it, and that's fine, because maybe that's where you are in your spiritual development or your spiritual journey. But if you still view it as a something separate, as it's something that's different, or something that needs to be at odds at each other, then you have some more growing to do, and you have some you have some things that you need to maybe experience, maybe maybe something that maybe it hasn't clicked in you yet, or maybe you are coming from a place of hurt and pain, and you may not realize that you are still in a victim mode and you're still in that victim mind. But just know that there are others that see it for what it really is and that know the truth. And the reality is, there are masters. Some of us have mastered this. We have been formally taught, we have been formally initiated, and we have gone through our own initiations and our own journey of realizing this. I was lucky, to be honest, because I was initiated as a goddess, and a goddess only knows one. And there are a lot of fake goddesses that are coming from a place of, oh, it's about the feminine always, and that maybe that the feminine is the mighty one and that the masculine needs to catch up, or the masculine thinks that the feminine is weak, or that the feminine is trying to dismantle maybe something in him, or something with the energy. But the reality is, it's all energy. There's no separation. Just like there's no separation between your physical and spiritual man or being, there is no separation between the masculine and feminine. It is one. And the sooner that you really come to terms with that, and maybe that may not be something you need to come to terms with. Maybe you are where you are and you're okay with that. But if you really want to know the truth about the masculine and feminine, and want to become um, intimately acquainted with the energies, then know that there is something more for you. There's something more to learn. There's something more to experience. You know, I'm not going to get totally into it. I actually said I was not going to come on for more than just 10 minutes to speak with you, partly because I'm videotaping this through TikTok. And so I want, 10 minutes is the max, but I didn't really want to come and have a long, drawn out type of video. Not yet. There is a place for that, and there will be a place for that. But just know, to start this conversation, maybe it shocks your system, or it is something that makes you feel triggered about what I'm saying. Maybe there's something that feels disruptive about what I'm saying. And if that is so, then you need to lean into what I am saying. And you need to maybe hear me out, and maybe know that there's something more for you to learn and something more for you to experience. The masculine and the feminine are one. They have always been one. They've never been separated. And the powers that be, and the people that have created this war, are the only ones that have benefited from it. If you have spent years and years and you have been yearning for that connection with another soul, but you haven't received that, and you've gotten kind of caught up in this whole thing, you know, and you want to know more, then maybe esoteric elite living is for you. It is something that is very near and dear to me, and something that I had to learn these things. I had to master these things before I felt like I could come to you and speak about these things. So you'll be hearing more from me soon. But just know I love you and that there is more. I love you.